Happy hump day, y'all.
Welcome to the That's So Lane podcast. I'm Casey.
And I'm Molly, and we have decided to bring this thing to camera for some
Yes,
reason.
there's nothing like being able to see our faces while we giggle online.
um, in our true nature, we decided approximately 30 minutes ago to do this, threw it all together, have no idea what we're doing, but we are having a grand time, so here we are.
That's right. And thankfully, we have teenagers who help us set up things like a YouTube account because we don't know how to.
We don't. We are elder millennials.
Older millennials.
Wait, did we discuss this before? Are you actually an elder millennial? You are.
I am, but you're not.
I'm
You're
just
Gen Z, right?
no, I'm a millennial.
You're a millennial.
What is
Am
a
I a
millennial?
millennial?
I don't know. If anything, you're out of millennial because you're old.
I feel like 1980 started millennial, so I would be a millennial.
Millennials, 1980s as starting birth year, and the mid 90s to early 2000s as ending birth year. This is big. It covers a lot of folks.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes, I'm definitely an elder millennial.
I am too because I'm 84.
Yeah, you are too.
And I'm going to be 40 this year.
40.
40. Well, what's happened in the last week for you?
Oh goodness, I got to think over the last week. It has just been a week.
Okay, I'll start.
Go, go.
We had 3 snow days in the last week. Yesterday, Friday, and Wednesday of last week. All
Yeah, you
snow
guys have
days.
gotten hammered.
Huh?
You've gotten hammered with snow.
We really have. It's still snowing out there. The meteorologist last night said we are on high probability of canceling school today, and they didn't. And the roads are not clear. They're covered in snow. It's still snowing. Like our trash came this morning, and there's already like a couple inches on top of the trash cans. It's still coming down, and it's so cold. It's like negative, or feels like -8, I think, this morning.
Yeah. Well,
Brutal.
we thought we were going to have school canceled, not because we've gotten any snow, because we have no snow. I take that back. Looking outside right now, we have a slight dusting. Now that the sun has come out, like it's already melted on top of the pool and everything. So that's how little snow we've gotten, which is very disappointing because
Yeah.
it was also -8 here this morning. But it has to be -20 before they cancel school. I'm sorry,
Wait.
explain. Wind chill has to be -20.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, our kids were just excited that they didn't have to go outside today because they go outside unless it's 0 or below,
Okay.
wind chill or regular temperature, and it's cold. I think it's like negative. I don't even know what it is. They're not going out to play today, but we did go out yesterday. My toes were so cold. It was just like it's beyond like the fun playing the snow cold. It's kind of bitter and brutal, but I'm glad we have snow. I'd rather
Yeah.
it be snowy than not.
Yeah, if it's
But
going to be cold, I definitely want snow. I don't want
yeah.
whatever this is with nothing.
I left the house this morning for the first time in I think 4 days, and the last time I left, I had to ask Billy for a ride. Today, I had to ask Billy for a ride. I don't drive in this mess. I don't play.
But you have a four-wheel drive car. You should be able to drive in this, Molly.
But I have southern legs and arms, and I don't have reaction time or knowledge of driving in the snow.
It's just something you have to get used to.
Or not. I just asked for a ride. Yeah, it's fine. I'm good with it.
Oh,
Until I'm going to have to drive in the snow and I'm screwed.
eventually, yeah.
I know. Yeah, when like Billy goes out of town or something, I'll be like, sorry, teachers, I cannot bring the children to school. That'll be me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I think that's about all that's really been happening is snow, snow, more snow. It's been really nice though because like basketball got canceled over the weekend. We just had so much nice family time. We played a lot of board games. The boys have been doing like the video game like tournaments, and I have read 25% of a book.
Nice.
And I checked another one out of the library, but the library was closed, and I just got the text that it's ready for pickup. So I'm going to be crushing my goal of 12 books this year. I can feel
Yeah,
it.
already. I haven't even started. I haven't
That's
started
okay.
my goal yet. So, but yeah, our week was fairly similar. It's just been so cold. We haven't really gone outside a whole lot. Haven't done a whole lot around here. Lots of movie watching, lots
Yeah.
of video games. The kids put the ping pong table back on top of the pool table. So they've
Nice.
been having ping pong tournaments, and that always gets pretty spicy. I'm always pretty shocked that 3 of my 4 children are very competitive. I don't know how I
Mm.
got that ratio.
Mm. Um, have your kids played Sting Ball?
No, we have not.
That has been happening at my house. I do not approve, but it's happening. Something about it's ping pong, but if you miss or something, you have to turn around and lift up your shirt and they fire the ball at you. And so there's these little ping pong shaped ball welts all over my children, like they've been getting beaten.
That
Mhm.
sounds like no screaming whatsoever.
They're not screaming, they're laughing hysterically, like, look at my mark. I'm like, this is disturbing. Y'all are
Oh my
insane.
God.
I want no part of this. No part of it. Oh, I've been sticking good to my not drinking either. I mean, I had some drinks this weekend, but I'm back on the not drinking during the week. I'm feeling so good about myself.
Look at you. Shelby and I are trying to do 21 days, which will take me right up until February 5th, which is my birthday. So I'll give you an update on how that's going next week.
Okay, good for you. It's always good to have a partner in crime. You need
Yes.
some help. I wish I'd known. I might have. No, I did 10 straight days and then had some on the weekend, and now I don't know. It's kind of fun challenging your body. What can I do?
Yes.
How strong can I be mentally? And I think I'm pretty proud of myself because of all the snow days. Like, you have your kids in the house going crazy, playing sting pong for days.
Yes. That's quite the accomplishment. I
Yep.
really give you a high five for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, all right. Well, without further chatting about our boring snow drinking lives, non-drinking, I should say, let's talk about what we came here to talk about today.
Yes. What is in for 2024?
2024 trends,
Yes.
and we're going to talk about if they're hot or not. Um, I was starting to do a little research about trends, and there's all different categories. There's like fashion trends and lifestyle trends and food trends and all this stuff. I was shook about some of the fashion trends that I wasn't aware of yet.
Yeah. I was on, and this is one of the things that we will talk about today, but I was on Madewell's site the other day. I love their clothes.
I don't have
And
anything made well, not a single piece of anything.
I only have 1 or 2 because they're pricey.
Are those the jeans that Whitney wears?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They have great sales, but you really have to watch them for the sales. But love the style. They're owned by J. Crew. I didn't know that.
Did not know that either. Oh, I found some fabulous J. Crew socks in my drawer when I was cleaning the other day. I was like, who bought these? I have no idea. They're cute. Side note.
Yes, love J. Crew. But yeah, I was on Madewell's site the other day, and multiple people had on socks with dress shoes.
I have been seeing that a bit lately, and it brings me back to like the 90s when we had the salmon libbies with
Yes.
those little like dainty socks with a little ruffle around, like you can fold them over.
Yes.
That's kind of what it is. It's kind of a 90s.
Well, the other mind blowing thing was when we were watching Southern Charm last night, Catherine had on socks with a pair of heeled sandals. And I'm like, has this been a thing? And I just haven't known about it because I like to be stylish, but I'm just not very stylish. So,
Yes, you are. You're classic stylish. You aren't edgy stylish, but you're classic stylish. Like your stuff is always like on the current trendier side, just not like edgy.
right. And I'm not one to like put things together myself. Like I just go to your website and I just buy everything that I think is cute there.
Or you
Which
come
is
to my
why we
closet
always have
and you
matching clothes.
steal it. Uh, I don't even remember it being a thing because that season is several years ago at this point.
It was right at the start of 2020 because they're just start talking about coronavirus. So
Are we allowed to say coronavirus on the internet without being canceled?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know either. I feel like it's like one of those taboo words you can't put on Instagram stories or else it'll have like the censor.
That's true.
Like when someone has their titties out and it's like blah, 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 over the top.
I'll make sure not to put this in the highlights.
Okay. No coronavirus in the highlights. Moving on. We probably shouldn't
Virus
have
free.
repeated it 3 times. We're really going to get canceled. Okay, yes. I don't remember it being a thing 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not here for it. I don't like it.
No, I don't either. I do feel like it's back to like little girl with ruffle socks and yeah,
Well,
like my
that's
thing.
the bows, the hyper feminine big bows and all that stuff is very in. And I can get on board with that to an extent. Like, I like a hair bow.
Yeah.
I like a little, like, I've seen some cardigans, like a little couple little bows on the front, a little bow on a bag, a little bow on a heel. But some of these, like, really, like, collars, that kind of hyper feminine, no.
Yes. I cannot get back into the collar trend.
Do we think that this is because people that are really, like, defining these styles right now are younger than us and they have not worn it yet?
Possibly.
So they're like,
Because they never went through the I don't know, how old were we when we wore collars as big as our
I'd
chest?
say like 8 to 12,
Yes.
6,
Smocked. Of course, we grew up in the South, so they would be smocked.
smocked, lace, beautiful, but
Yeah.
big collars. I mean, it was
But
like wearing a bib all the time.
I kind of hope it's like the shoulder pads because the shoulder pads kind of came in at that time too. And the shoulder pads tried to make an appearance last year and they just kind of died. I
You are
mean,
not a shoulder pad person because you are always complain about how wide your shoulders are.
I look like a linebacker most of the time.
No, you don't. You are like a small human, and you always say you look like a linebacker. It
I just have very broad shoulders. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like my shoulders. Like, I work out, I have toned shoulders, I have a very muscular back, like, but I just feel like they're like a little bit more broad.
okay. Well, as long as you're not like complaining about them, you don't like them. I
Only
mean,
when I put on certain things. Sometimes when I put on things that, like, I want to be super cute, like the little shirts that are like cut in here, like, then I just feel like this section is so highlighted.
gotcha.
And,
Well, you have to dress for your shape.
right, yeah.
I
But
don't.
I really want to wear those shirts, but they just don't flatter my linebacker shoulders.
Fair enough. I am built kind of like this all the way down. I don't have
You
a
are very,
waist or hips or anything really, just a booty in the back. So I can't wear like some of these like hourglass dresses and stuff. I just look like a swimmer or something. Just straight. Like a straight what are those bathing suits called? This are they Speedo? The one piece that they swim in?
yes.
All the swimmers are like straight like this. That's how I feel.
Yeah. It's okay.
Anyway,
You have a cute.
anyway, we're not on board with the socks, and we're not on board with too crazy of the hyper feminine stuff. I do like some of the girly. I like the girly prints, like the
I do
florals and
too.
stuff. I feel like it has been a minute since like prints were in because it's just all like neutrals,
Yes.
which I like. But I could get behind some spring florals this spring for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love the top knot headbands. I've been wearing a lot of those lately.
Cute.
Um, yeah, it kind of just makes me feel more put together when I haven't washed my hair in 2 days. So
I do like a headband. I always put my hair back in a headband when I'm doing my makeup or, yeah, basically just doing makeup or wash my face. And I'm like, oh, I like how this looks. And I never, ever, ever wear it. Have you
you
ever
should.
seen me wear a headband?
No.
Have you ever seen me with my hair up?
Yes.
It's rare though. I don't really wear my hair up either.
Yeah, it is very rare
I don't know. I get like anxiety about putting my hair in a ponytail.
because you don't want it to have a ridge.
Mm-hmm.
My hair's at this
Fear of
weird
ridge.
like length right now, and it just sticks out right here on my shoulders, and it's kind of driving me crazy.
It's probably the linebacker stuff is affecting the hair.
Yes.
Mhm. If only your shoulders were more narrow. This
If
wouldn't be a problem.
only.
If only.
If only, then I wouldn't have this little thing. I just need it to
Tuck,
grow.
tuck
My
that
hair's
side
growing
back.
so slow.
My hair was your length, like last year. My
I gotta
hair,
go get some collagen shots or something.
Mine grows so fast. You could just get a halo hairpiece.
Like extensions?
Yeah, but I mean, Shelby could do like the amazing hand tied ones, but that you can get like, it's like a ring like this, and you pull like half your hair up and you put it down over your head, and then you put the hair over, and it's just like this little ring, kind of like headband style that goes around, and it's just hair.
Interesting.
You can get it on Amazon.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at it.
Let's get you some Amazon hair. Next week we'll do a try on.
There we go. I did talk to Shelby about doing extensions because I'm like, I just want to try it and see if I actually really like it really long, because my hair's never really been that long.
No.
Probably about here is about as long. But yeah, I want to grow it out, and it just is growing so slow. I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wish I could share some hair growth with you because I need a haircut badly. But I always cry when I get my hair cut, so I don't trust anyone to cut my hair.
You do always cry when
Always. I'm almost 40 years old, and I have not cried at the salon one time that I can remember. And I think that was my last haircut with Shelby, and it was last spring, I think. When did Jaden graduate high school?
22.
That was my last haircut. Yeah, it's bad. And I have a sister and a sister-in-law that are hairstylists, and here I am, just
No haircuts.
growing out with straggly long hair. Well, we really went off track there. Okay, here is the one that I am most excited to bring up. This fashion trend I saw, and I can't believe it. Coming back for 2024, jellies.
Jellies. I love jellies, but jellies have kind of made an appearance here and there, even over the years. It's not like something that's been totally gone since the 80s and then they just came back.
Is this so?
I mean, I remember buying Avery a pair of jellies when she was like 5 or 6.
Okay. I remember being at the beach one year and having jellies, hot pink jellies. So that had to be in the last like 20 years since we went to the beach. But I mean, I was an adult, so it has to be in the last probably like 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm like picking something out of my eye. Like that's not something you think about when you're just podcasting. But now I'm on video. I'm like, there's a little sleep in there or something.
Out. Do you want to say that again?
No, I have no shame. Don't cut anything out, I say. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm here for it. Also, I don't feel like they have really good support. So if we're really talking about the sanity of our spines, we should not wear jellies.
Yeah, they are very, very flat. And I also feel like they always rub my heels because they're so tight. Like, they don't have any give. To be called jellies, they're pretty like...
They're pretty hard to be jellies. We should go buy some jellies and try them on.
Yes.
I wonder, I haven't seen any in the store though. I'm just seeing them on.
I just saw some Target. I do think they were in the little girls department, but they were at Target.
Let's go shopping. Are they just called jellies nowadays? I mean, that's what it came up. Jellies in grocery. Jellies sandals. Jellies. Oh, toddler cat and Jack, $10.
There you go.
Kids. Okay, so here's a slide jelly. That's kind of different. It's like a slide. It doesn't even look like a jelly for a lady. It almost looks more like crock material. Yeah, so I'm not seeing adult jellies just yet. But yeah, those kid jellies, that's just exactly what we wore.
Yeah. Well, we're going to keep our eyes open for adult jellies, and we will give you guys a fashion show when we get them.
Okay, kitten heels.
I just saw a pair of boots with a kitten heel the other day, and I was like, I don't know if I love it or not. Yeah, I can't decide. I like that they're low because I feel like I don't really wear heels as much anymore now that I'm older. I just can't walk in them. I'm terrible.
I see. I do love my high heels. I have a lot of high heels, but I very rarely wear them. I did just buy a pair of boots at Target a month ago. I don't know that I call it a kitten heel. They're not really tall. They're kind of maybe 2 inches. Is that a kitten heel?
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe. And I like those. The ones that I'm like about are the ones that are like a slip on, like sling back with like a little heel. I feel like it can't decide what it is. Is it a mule? Is it a
Yes.
flat? Is it a heel? Do you wear it casually? Do you wear it dressy? It's like,
But those are the shoes that had socks on the Madewell site.
maybe that's what gives them their identity is throw a pair of socks on with them and there they are, ready to be stylish in 2024.
I mean, as a northerner, it's not the worst idea if you want to
It
wear.
that is true. And also my pedicure is usually not looking very great, especially when it's a little chillier, unless I'm going to the beach or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not really a foot person, don't really care. I'll get my nails done all day, feet, whatever. So socks are probably a good idea for me.
Yes.
Hmm. I think you might have added this to the list, wide leg pants.
Yes.
What do you think?
I am digging the wide leg pants. I
I am.
think you are too.
Yes,
I think I've bought 3 or 4 pair in the last few weeks, and every single time I see them, I'm just like, oh, I need that color. Oh, I need that color.
I have some from Target that I really love. This is like a Target sponsored post. Um, they're like wide leg cargo. They're so freaking comfortable. I do have to
Yeah.
roll them up one time at the bottom, but my issues with the wide leg pants are this. One, they're usually too long for me, and I'm unsure as to what shoe to wear. Like, you don't wear a heel with that. You need to wear like a flat or a sneaker or something. So the length is usually an issue. But also, I was thinking about this the other day. We have so much snow on the ground here. Like, I can't wear anything but skinny pants with boots because you're not going out in wide leg pants. They're going to get soaked. So I feel like my clothing options are incredibly limited right now
Yes.
because of the snow. And I don't know, like it's not always all over the ground, but like we're going on a week of snow covered and parking lots aren't clear. You're going to ruin your shoes. Even like my Uggs, you can't wear those in the snow. You have
Oh, no.
to wear snow boots or like a high heel. I do like my fleece line tights with a skirt and high boots, but that's not like something I'd wear to the kids' basketball games.
The grocery store.
The grocery store. Yeah, so I'm like in a sweater or a sweatshirt and leggings like all the time, and it's really boring. And I have lost my entire identity of posting fashion stuff online because I only wear leggings.
Yes, I definitely understand your issue with that. Because, yeah, it's really, really hard to dress in anything cute this time of year. I mean, you can still look cute. You're just going to look cute wearing the exact same thing like Sperry boots, leggings,
Mhm.
sweatshirt, big sweater, coat,
Big coat and maybe another coat.
beanie.
Gloves. Oh, I tried out my electric hand warmers over the weekend, and they are fantastic. Have you ever used them?
I have never used those.
Oh my gosh, they're like they're little like a little oval thing, and there's three different heat settings, and you just hold one in each hand, or you can click them together if you have like a sweatshirt pocket, like a kangaroo pouch. They're
Cute.
amazing, and you just recharge
I,
them USB.
very cool. Do you have a heated vest yet?
I do not.
My friend has a heated vest and she swears by it. She
I'm
like
pretty
walks around.
sure. I'm pretty sure your husband was telling me about this. And he was talking about you have to get like a really good one because if you get like the off-brand cheap ones that you might light on fire.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
But you know what I mean? Like I had a cheap iPhone charger from Amazon and it burned a hole in my carpet and my slipper.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not a keeper.
Yeah, but like what if you buy these cheap vests that like aren't up to quality and then your whole bod burns down?
Couch was on fire. Yeah, I guess that's where the Amazon reviews would come in.
Has anyone caught fire wearing this? That'd be good to know.
Oh.
Um, we're like waxing poetic. We have got to move on. Are you ready? Let's talk about some lifestyle trends for 2024. I think this category is interesting. And this is one
Yes.
thing I found. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Get ready for butcher. Dolce far niente. Do you think that would be how that said?
No.
Niente. That sounds more Italian. Dolce far niente is what Italians call. Wait, dolce far niente. Okay, it means the sweetness of doing nothing.
Yes.
Maybe my favorite trend of all time. How
Well,
great!
so many other countries are so much better at like relaxing than we are.
This is true, and I think Italy is one of those places.
Yes. Mexico with their
Siesta.
with uh,
Is that what it's called? A siesta?
no, yeah, isn't it?
Siesta? I think so. I don't know. We're also getting canceled for this. Dolce Fariente. Can we
I
name
love
this
it.
episode Dolce Fariente? If anyone wants to correct my pronunciation, feel free.
Please do.
I love it though. It kind of taps into what we were talking about last week about like leaning into a season of rest a bit more and letting our bodies dictate how much we're doing instead of pushing ourselves to do more than we should,
Yes.
especially our old lady bods.
I've been doing a lot of I've listened to a few podcasts about like exercising according to your cycle. And
Oh,
I have found that like so interesting, and been trying to kind of implement that. And I feel like it's helping me so much.
that's
Um,
amazing. I need to know more.
yeah. So basically, it's like, the 2 weeks after you finish your period, you can have those. You can push yourself as much as you want those 2 weeks. Um, so because of your progesterone's higher, you handle stress better. Because your progesterone is higher, your cortisol levels are usually lower. So
Mm.
all of those things help to balance each other out. So you can handle stress better. You can push yourself for exercise. You can maybe even push your diet a little bit further. Then that following week, third week into your cycle is when you should really start slowing down. Like
Okay.
maybe doing less weightlifting, maybe start to eat a little bit more carbs. Um,
Ooh. Any plan that gives me carbs? Let's go. Me
watching your stress
checking my
levels.
calendar. Is it carb week?
Yeah, watching your stress levels a little bit more, implementing more walking, more of those things. Like I think we even put this on the list today, like hobby type workouts,
Yes.
hiking, biking, walking, even like a light jog, something like that. And then the week of your period, you would really move into a low intensity workout like yoga, walking, really give your body, as your estrogen levels rise, then your cortisol levels also rise. So you don't handle stress as well. Your body is a little bit more inflamed. And
That's why we
so,
get so moody.
yes, exactly.
Huh, this is fascinating. I feel like if there was more knowledge around like how our bodies work and how to better care for them naturally, like we would be a healthier society.
Yes.
Like
And
this
especially,
seems basic. Like, oh, of course it makes sense to operate in this way, but who's ever thought of it before?
or just normalized it in general. Like, I feel like there's so little knowledge about hormones,
Right.
or just doctors don't want to delve into it.
Well, it's, I think, very time consuming, complicated, so
Yeah.
unique. There's not a one size fits all. So you have to have a doctor who's incredibly patient and willing to really spend the time with you.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I
Sure.
think a lot of doctors are very busy and all that stuff. So it's difficult.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, I'm here for the hobby-based fitness, which is a trend of 24. I like that. I've been doing a lot more walking. And I feel like that it's just enjoyable. Billy and I walk a lot, even in the cold. We'll bundle up and get out, and it's just like it's really, I don't know, good for the soul to
Yes,
do
I
things like that
agree.
that you enjoy, for
Yes.
sure.
I love the elliptical. That's
Yeah.
kind of like if it's cold outside, I'm just not going outside to walk. If it's like in the 30s or higher, I'm fine. But like right now, like -8, no freaking way.
No, it's like a next level, like cold inside your bones. That's just
Yeah.
brutal. Like, no, I wouldn't walk out like this either.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So I do love the elliptical because I don't love the treadmill. I'll get on the treadmill. I really want to try a walking pad. Do you have one of those?
I don't, but I go on my treadmill a lot here because it's inside, and I'll like watch a show or I'll take my laptop or I'll read. Like, I do stuff while I'm walking on the treadmill.
Yeah, I feel like if I could work while I was on a walking pad, I would enjoy that just because I wouldn't think about it. It would just be, second nature kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um, but as far as exercise goes, I love the elliptical if I'm just
that's
going to go do
where you're like
cardio.
this, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Legs, arms. I can burn about 250 calories in 30 minutes.
nice,
And yeah, I can just sit my phone up there, watch my show, put my headphones in, listen to an ebook.
nice.
Yeah,
I want to do cross country skiing, which is like this.
that would be fun.
You
But
could
again, you have to be in the cold.
come up here and do it with me.
Okay.
Okay, that was easy. Maybe not when it's like crazy cold, just when it's like a little bit cold.
Yeah, maybe March. I'll visit in March.
Unfortunately, it'll still be snowing then, so come on.
That's probably when we'll get all of our snow. It seems to be the trend here. If we don't get it in the winter, then we get it in the spring. And that's just the worst part of life ever. Like, who wants snow on Easter?
That was and is like the last couple of years been the hardest season for me is March, April, like seeing the snow. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
Yes.
horrible. I'm okay right now. I've been doing my red light therapy. I've been doing like all my grounding, really trying to do everything I can to keep my like positivity in this gloom. But
Yeah.
yeah, come March, it's real hard. Um, all right. Destination weddings are a popular trend for 2024.
Yes. Yes. I know this because I'm planning a wedding.
I cannot wait for this wedding. Cannot wait. We have a few hurdles to jump through before this wedding is really planned. But I'm very excited, and I think destination wed. I've never been to a destination wedding. Have you?
I have not. No.
I would
Yeah.
say that they're in though, because you're gonna spend money to go to like someone's, unless it's like your person in your town you lived in forever. You're spending money on a
Right.
flight or a drive. You're spending money on a hotel. You're eating out. Why not spend that money to
Get a
go
vacation
somewhere
home.
cool,
Yeah. Yeah.
like an all-inclusive
Absolutely.
resort in the Dominican Republic or Greece? I need to go to Greece.
That would be awesome.
I like in the depths of my soul, I need to be in those white buildings in Santorini. And I need something flowy off the back of me in a picture, like in the water, like this. And it's like hyper feminine bows everywhere.
Yes. Greece would be an amazing trip for sure.
Okay. Maybe Billy will take me there for my 20th anniversary and we can have a destination wedding,
Okay,
re-wedding,
a renewal.
renewal.
Wait, when is your 20th anniversary?
Next year?
Oh my God.
I know. I know. I've been married I've been with Billy for longer than half my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not really hard to pass when you get married as a teen bride. Just kidding. I was 21. Anyway. Um, okay. We have a couple more and we have to talk about them even though we're running out of time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Homesteading.
Homesteading. I really think we should talk about the first one or the next one first and then go into homesteading.
Reverse. Sourdough.
Sourdough.
Let's not forget that I have killed my sourdough. I was
We need to start
Sou-
again.
I'm gonna try again. I was sourdough boss lady for like 2 months. I was making all of our bread. I made muffins and scones and cinnamon bun. I was making so much. I made croutons. I was going crazy. And then I had my gallbladder surgery and I put it in the fridge and then I forgot about it and then it molded and then now it's over. But I was just talking to my sister-in-law this morning. She made her own starter and she's been making it for like 10 days, I think, and now she's going to make bread today and see how it goes. So if
Yeah.
hers turns out, maybe I'll try to make a starter.
Yeah, you can do it. I started my starter from scratch.
You did the one you gave me?
Yeah.
It was a strong starter.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, you have to be it's a learning curve for sure,
My thing
but
is
yeah,
just the
you can
time
do it.
commitment. Like the time commitment is big.
It is.
It's a lot.
It is. But yeah, so I think I posted on my Instagram last night or something. Sourdough is like the gateway drug. The next thing you know, you're gardening, you're getting chickens, a cow,
And then you're
farm,
homesteading.
and then you're homesteading.
Okay, my latest obsession on Instagram is Ballerina Farm. Do you know her?
No.
She just had her eighth baby, I think, seventh or eighth. She is Mrs. USA, and at one
Yes.
week postpartum, she's competing for Mrs. World, I think this week or next week or something.
I do follow her. Yes.
She makes all sorts, they have cows and eggs, and she makes all this stuff. And I just watch them like, what a beautiful life. I love it.
Wait, does this mean we're gonna have baby way number 4 soon?
50% of the ways are not on board with that. So no. Nope. No baby
Fifty
waiting for me.
percent as in you, or 50% as in Billy?
Really.
Aw, Billy
Yeah.
wants a girl.
I just need Jaden to have me some nieces and nephews. I mean, great nieces and nephews. Lottie. No, we still have 2 siblings to have children. There's going to be a lot of babies around me. My
This
neighbor
is
has a
true.
really cute baby, and I'm going to see him tonight, and I'll just hold her. Last week, she vomited in my arms, and so I was like, here's a baby. It's fine. I'm good. She's so cute. I just love holding her. But anyway, yeah, I would love to have some chickens and some land, and I would love, love, love to try my hand at gardening more than like I did pretty good with my tomatoes. I did peppers and jalapenos, like nothing too big, but
Yeah,
I've tried lots of herbs, and I did pretty good last year. So I would really love to do like an actual garden in the
yeah.
ground. We'll see.
I would like to do some more planters this year. We don't really have the space to do any sort of garden. I guess if we got rid of the trampoline, we might have a little bit
Oh,
more.
your kids would be thrilled. Sorry, trampoline. We're getting vegetables. No, the pots worked well for me. On the smaller sizes of things, like the
Yeah.
full size tomatoes got really crowded, and I had one of the seedlings I started jumped the pot and grew into the ground, and it was the best one I had. So if you're able to let it get in the ground, they do grow way better.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try some things out this year.
Let's be pretend homesteaders in 2024.
There we go. In our HOA neighborhoods.
I don't have an HOA.
That's true.
I can get a chicken coop.
Does your city let you do that?
Oh, I don't know if the city does or not.
Oh, you got to look into it because they're such cute chicken coops, and you
I
have
know.
trees behind you, so you could probably get away with it.
And I can make the coop match the house.
Yeah,
He's so adorable.
so cute.
We have a lot of rabbits in our backyard that might eat the chickens. The
It
chickens
might
eat
eat the
rabbits.
chicken.
Rabbits eat chickens. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Yeah, I do buy my eggs at a farm down the street. It's like a little hut, and you just go in and you get what you need and you Venmo them and you leave. It's so cute.
Yes.
They're homesteaders. Homesteader is going to be the buzzword for 2024.
There we go.
That's what I'm going to call it now. I think that we're basically on board with all of the lifestyle trends and pretty much none of the fashion trends. But I will
Which,
say
if we're
now,
homesteaders, why do we're gonna be wearing, tall boots and
That's
stomping
true.
in the mud?
so you can't wear
So
wide leg pants or socks with dress shoes because you're not wearing dress shoes. We could still wear a bow and some floral print dresses.
yes. Oh, the one thing we did not cover, which I am on board with, is the sneakers with everything.
I'm kind of on board with this. How am I getting a call? Oh, that's my child. I hope he's okay. Um, Call your father. I'm kind of on board with it. Sometimes I see them with like dresses and skirts and stuff. I'm like, meh, no, I don't like it. Unless
Yeah.
it's like a summery t-shirt dress with like a Converse. I can get behind that. The super chunk styles, eh.
I saw jean skirt with some chunky sneakers the other day, and I loved it. It was super cute.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely certain dresses you cannot wear sneakers with. But for the most part, I think I just love that people are putting sneakers with a lot of things because it's comfortable.
Yeah. And support, unlike the jellies.
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Yeah. But I'll be on
Well,
board with that and homesteading and all the lifestyles.
and I have a feeling that if we circle back to this in approximately 6 months, we're going to be more on board with some of these fashion things because we're going to start seeing them more. And then we're probably going to be wearing kitten heels with socks by
Probably.
like the end of summer.
Probably. We're going to mark it when we do. Go
Okay.
back to this day.
Yes, someone call us out when they see us with kitten heels and socks or a pair of jellies on our summer vacation.
Yeah.
Well, we have gone on plenty long. We have got to wrap it up. I have 3 basketball games to go to.
Yep. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We hope that we've helped you get over the hump.
Bye, y'all.